My background, it's eclectic and it's a bit interesting because it really brings to the forefront why it is that I'm doing what I'm doing, why you want to be listening to me, but it also illustrates how possible it is for you to infuse your life mission and your purpose into either a current business or a business that you can transition into that's going to make a big difference and leave a legacy. So my professional background really started out as a history teacher. I'm a historian. I always wanted to teach history, love history, but it didn't fulfill me. I had a massive awakening experience in my last day of my internship and never actually got out to teach beyond my internship. And my mother said to me, your soul has obviously got something else that you are supposed to be doing, or this isn't part of your purpose. And that was really where the seed was planted, that I had a purpose and I had a soul and that it wanted me to do something different. Now, from there to the quintessential moment of my big awakening, I had this huge gap of where I was just going from one job to another, floating around, trying to figure it out, had a few businesses. So I worked in film and television. I was a contemporary dancer, which was my passion at the time. I retired at 25 at that, as you do, and then had my own dance company. That was my first sort of foray into the world of entrepreneurship. And then I worked in corporate training, and don't know how I got to do that, but that's where I ended up. And around about the time that I moved out of that and moved into working in a merchant bank, a friend of mine had got me a job there, total fish out of water, I got cancer. And this was in my late 20s. And in that moment of depth of pain and not understanding how could I be, in the state of getting cancer because I'm a vegetarian and I thought vegetarians didn't get cancer. I had this little voice come up from inside of me and she said, but I haven't done what I came here to do yet. I don't want to die. I didn't know regret was painful. I had pain in my body like I'd never experienced before, and I started screaming because I thought if I screamed, that pain would leave me. It would get out of my body, and this regret, it just sank through me. And I didn't know that there was something really specific that I came here to do. I had a miraculous awakening that I speak about in my book, and from there I decided that every single step of my life was going to be dedicated to doing what I loved and doing my purpose. What is my purpose? What was that? And I knew it had something to do with transformation, but I wasn't 100% sure. And I knew it had something to do with being a speaker as well. But what happened is that I went woo-woo and I went into an ashram, and I lived in an ashram for 7 years and studied A Course in Miracles, became a student and a teacher of A Course in Miracles, worked with A Course in Miracles International, leading awakening experiences all around the world. You don't make money from that. So I needed to have some kind of income, and I created an internet business. I created an internet business just not long after the internet came on board and did extremely well with it. But here are my two lives, my spiritual, purposeful life and the life of money, and the two didn't meet. So here I am, I'm splitting my focus. I've got to go over here to do what I love, and then I've got to go over there to make money to make sure I can do what I love. Now, I was really looking for that moment where I could fulfill my purpose and get paid to fulfill my purpose. So I opened up a bricks and mortar organic day spa, thinking that this was part of my purpose, and I was going to franchise and start teaching all about health and nutrition and taking care of yourself, and that was going to be my purpose. And I got paid really well. My business did extremely well. Actually, I turned over $250,000 in the first year under my management, and then it all started to unwind again because I was diagnosed with final stages melanoma. So this is my second time with cancer, and I'm going, hang on a second, what have I missed? I still haven't done what I've come here to do yet. I'm still no clearer on what my mission is. And then my business started failing because I got stressed out, started making some really strange decisions, and I brought a partner on, and then it really crumbled, and I ended up having to file for bankruptcy. Now, it was actually a really good thing because I took on a life coach at that time to help me put my life back together and really figure this purpose thing out. And at the same time that my business was going down, what was happening is I worked with the natural health industry of New Zealand to beat back legislation that was going to literally close them down because there was going to be a corporate regulator put in place between Australia and New Zealand to regulate natural products the same way drugs are regulated, which meant that most natural products on the shelf would just completely disappear. Now, I put a strategy together for the natural health industry, and they'd been fighting this legislation for 7 years. It was 2 weeks out to decision time where the bill would pass and that would come into legislation. But with my strategy, that managed to get put off, and within 6 months we defeated the legislation. I became a history maker. I made history doing that, and I was given an award for my effort in that. Now, that was awesome. My brother says to me, "That's really great, Nicola. That's awesome. Now all you need to do is figure out what was the success factor and put that into your business." And I went, "Oh, that's a good thing. What was the success factor?" And that was my journey to the mission mentor of finally going, I'm going to be helping people sort their mission out and monetize it. So I'm going to start by monetizing mine. And it's been a 7-year journey to where I am now, living in paradise, loving my life, and I've got a really good, lucrative business. Ultimately, as an activist, I have monetized my activism. I have monetized my activism by helping my clients who are activists, or clients who have a campaign, or clients who have an idea of how they want to change the world. So I have clients in the corporate arena who are doing corporate culture change to change our culture of corporations so they're not so fascist. I have clients who are in the banking industry that are looking at doing alternative banking. I have clients who are in the coaching industry, wanting to coach mums so that mums aren't so frazzled and they've got more time to take care of the kids and have a really fulfilling life as well. And I've got clients also that work in the sporting industry. I have clients from all sorts of different industries, but the common thing is they have a mission, they have a message, they want to be focusing on it 100%, but they need it monetized so they can focus on it 100% and they can earn the type of money that they were currently earning in a business that's already lucrative, or a corporate job that's already lucrative. And then I have another kind of client who's sort of on the pathway. They're a messenger, they're activists in their message in terms of, got a message that is here to change people's lives, change the world. But they're not monetizing properly, so they're out of alignment somewhere between their mission, their message, and their purpose. Something's not, it's not quite gelling. So I love those kind of clients because I finally figured it out for myself, how you put it all together through my evolutionary process, working with people, and then also in my own intuitive visionary abilities. And when I put it all together, I went, oh, I got it. I finally got it. There is these 5 steps that we really need to adhere to, because that's going to make it easier. It's going to give us clarity. It's going to give us direction. It's going to give us a good foundation, a solid foundation for leverage, so we can really be making a huge, massive impact in the world and being fulfilled within our mission and really feeling like we're going to reach the end, however we transition out of this world, and we're going to go, you know what, I came, I did what I'm here to do, I have no regrets, I'm happy to go to whatever comes next. And I, of all people, know that that is a much better feeling to move out on rather than another feeling of regret of not really stepping up. I'm looking forward to meeting you and talking to you, and thanks so much for listening. I'll speak soon. Bye.